Hello, families. For those of you not able to make it to back to school night, or for those interested in knowing how to track your students' work, I created a video for you to help you navigate through my English, history, and media theater class. So, first, I'd like to start off in English. Right now, I'm in the student view. I always recommend to parents to make sure they log into their student's account. The parent account works for the basic things, but if you really want to see your child's work, due dates, all the itty bitty things that they need to do, it's best to log in through their portal. Okay, so here's a student view. I'm just going to do a quick overview of what it looks like. We have the syllabus, the volunteer steps for field trips. Here's your iReady Read Theory extra credit folder, which we'll visit shortly, warm ups, and personal narrative. So when students view this and I tell them go ahead and do your next warm up, they will click what is assigned here. Okay, so given the day, um, that's what they will be doing on that given day. So we'll go ahead and go back to warm ups. We'll go to daily warm ups. And the last warm up did have a rubric. So as you can see down here, the student will know what I'm looking for. Was the question restated? Was the question answered? Were there any grammar spelling errors? Were there punctuation errors? Was it explained? So they will get a point if they meet all the requirements here. Now, if you as a parent want to find out if your child has any missing work, once you click on grades, you can see that this particular student has a 72%, which is a C. But when I scroll down, I'll see this assignment is missing. This one is missing as well. This one is a 0 out of 2 possible points. So this particular student did not do the weekly assignment. We do, however, have 2 more coming up, and that's how you can see what is going to be due soon. Other warm-ups are here, turned in, everything else looks great. If you notice, it has a little piece of paper here. That means there was actual work online that was turned in. Now, if you see a piece of paper and it still has a 0 out of whatever the total is, that just means that I haven't graded it, but they did turn it in. Now, I want to show you my grading criteria. So if I go to my grade setup, this is how your grade will be weighed. Final writing and tests are worth 20% of the course. Reading is 30, warm-ups are 15, and writing is 35. Now, some students will ask, is there extra credit? I do often give extra credit random times. However, there will always be a monthly extra credit, and that could be found here in the Read Theory iReady extra credit folder. So if you go to the extra credit, students can only see September, but I have one for each month. So if they want to access the extra credit, they can go ahead and click on it. I just want to show you where the extra credit is. Let's say a child is scoring a little bit low in the reading category because you've already checked their grades. This one will go towards reading. You just have to open the assignment and see how many points there are available per assignment. As far as the read theory is concerned, we can find that in here as well under read theory. Now the read theory will take you to this folder here. I open up each week. Each week I open up a new folder, and you can see there's a read theory login here. So this will students to read theory. Oftentimes it'll have them log in, and they can log in through Google. Anything that they get redirected to, they have to log in with their school email through Google. Okay, theirs will have a next lesson, and you can continue that way. To check the student's progress, they also have a progress, and you can see the quizzes they did and how many they passed. They are only required to do 2 for now. However, it will increase to 5 in the near future. The best way to keep track of the iReady and make sure that your student is on task is to, again, log in as a student. I'm going to go ahead and log in under my son. Now that I've logged in as my son under his account, I'm going to go ahead and go over to his English teacher. The iReady link will be in that class right here. So we go ahead and click on it. And there will be a pop-up window that looks like this. So you can go ahead and go to reading and you will come to the dashboard. So they have a My Path and a teacher assigned folder. The kids will 90% of the time live here in My Path. So I'm looking at the reading section and I see that this week that he has done 5 and passed 5 lessons, and he has done 66 minutes. Your child is required to do a minimum of 2 past lessons and 50 minutes per week. If you want to check on math, you can go ahead and use the drop down here, click on math, and you'll see whatever your child has. Mine has 4 out of 4 and 102 minutes. Again, the requirement for our 6th graders is 50 minutes, 2 past lessons. History and media theater course are the same as well. You'll find all the information down below in the material sheet. Right now we're doing early humans. You'll see a folder in the next 2 weeks for ancient Egypt. There's also an extra credit opportunities here. There are extra credit opportunities here. And your bell ringers are here as well. And some of them have the same criteria as what was the question restated, was the question answered, grammar, spelling, punctuation, explanation. Okay? So if they miss any of that, they will not get the full credit. The grade setup for this is a little bit different. Classwork is 35%, notes is 10, projects are worth 35, and the warm-up is worth 20. For media theater, the criteria is a little bit simpler. This is an elective. So the percentage of your grade is a little different. So it's 70% classwork, 30% projects. We do have a lot of projects, so if a child were to miss one, there are plenty of opportunities to go ahead and continue raising the grade. I hope you found this video helpful, but should you have any questions, please message me. Thank you.